EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Louis! 54, right, 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete to Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Bridgewater on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he completes it to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on second down. Wentz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second and 6, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
There we go. Back. 180.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Working from the gun. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
6 guys.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Uses the stiff arm. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
Violation.
No doubt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6:37.
Now Carr. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gano the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the counter, here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Wentz now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for number 82, incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
In the end zone. It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're script under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there. And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
180. 54. Line 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
We got this.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We're good, we're good. 180. That's right. Kill.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Monday, down. 180. Rabbit. Tight dog.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 31, check 39.
From midfield, here's Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
22, 22. Bravo. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Not here. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Ross, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All day, every day, any day.
Carr now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr completes it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Watch out, watch out.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Antoine Woods. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Go! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, it's Carr. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. 29.
Throwing again. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
93. 53. Hey, over. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Waiting. Target. 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 Target.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 14 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
54, Mike, 54. What's the curl?
Throwing on first is Wentz. He completes this to Sutton. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his car. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be taken in at the 1. A little juke, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
3 butt.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
What now? 185. Coming to you. Like 22.
Carr now on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Express. Max 22, Max 22.
One final try now for Carr. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, nothing changes there with that final touchdown, but it did beat the buzzer nonetheless.
Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next to score, Broncos 48, Panthers 37.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.